Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is amyfran.cesca. I love music and I love to party. And welcome to the I Still Live at Home diaries, where I actually normalize the fact that it's okay to live at home. It's okay to still be in your parents' house. It's okay to not rush to move out. But I wanted to do a vlog series of me doing my day-to-day activities, but still being able to film in my room, still being able to film in my living room, appreciating the little details that essentially show off my culture. I am a Caribbean girl, I am Jamaican, so there's a lot of aspects to my house that reflects Jamaican culture, whether it's like the recipes you see on the wall or the kitchen radio being on 24/7, but there's a little bit of static and you can't really hear because it's jumping between two channels. There's just so many elements that make my upbringing the way it is, and I essentially want to glamorize that, and I want to encourage you to also glamorize those experiences. I know we see our favorite influencers moving into their brand new apartments, moving into their brand new houses because they're making a lot of money now. Granted, if I was making bands, I would do the same. However, it's not the reality for a lot of us, and that is okay. The reason I feel like it's really important to talk about this is because I think we can get really caught up with the internet and essentially being a lot harder on ourselves for not being in a place that is comparable or equal to our influencer counterparts or people that we admire. I want to break that down. I want to cut that out and dose some reality back into you guys. Like, I needed to do that for myself, which is why I feel like I'm at a place where I feel confident to talk about this. But what I hope that you get from this series is that it's okay to start from the bottom, to start from scratch, because that's essentially what I'm doing. And normalize taking your time. Again, it's another thing that social media does. It makes you feel like you're old at the age of, like, I don't know, 25, 30, 35. Social media makes you feel like you need your life together if you haven't moved out in your 20s. That you haven't achieved much if you aren't achieving all these brand deals, but even just getting a job or getting a promotion is an achievement in itself, or getting your workload done for the week and not feeling overwhelmed is an achievement in itself. The vlogs I'll be bringing to you will be a lot more in depth about my experiences, my job. Well, I don't have a job, to be quite frank. I am self-employed. I DJ full-time, which is very difficult, but very fun and worthwhile in the long run, because technically I only work like 2 days a week, and they're not full days. The maximum I work is 5 hours. And I can get a full salary in a month. Like, it's great, but gigs can get cancelled, people not booking you. There's other reasons as to why that situation can be difficult. So I'll be going in depth into how I survive, how I keep up with bills, how I prioritize months where I can go out and spend a little bit or months where I don't, how I manage credit, how I pay myself, because obviously self-employed, I pay myself through a business and then I pay myself from the business because I have business costs too. All of that good stuff that I'll explain. But stay tuned. I'll do a separate video about that. So subscribe if you want to know more about self-employment and just my DJ career. My first key thing is invest in your space. If you are staying at home, which is okay, get your room redone, change up the beds, utilize storage, switch it up to a way that you feel very comfortable and very okay with your own space. I had saved up to make sure I could afford to get my room redone. It was a special project for me, and it's the reason that I feel like I don't need to rush out, because I just got this done. I think, when did I get this done? I got my room done at least 4 years ago now, and I look like I live in a new build. No, babe, no. I live in a very Jamaican style house, very Jamaican influenced house. I'm talking furniture, I'm talking hoarding, I'm talking clutter. Do you get it? But I just made sure that my room wasn't cluttered. If you see the stuff here, it's just blankets because it's really cold in the UK right now. And I wanted to have a range of blankets that I could choose from to keep me warm. Whether I was relaxing on my bed or I need a really good night's sleep and it's just too cold for that. I made the conscious decision, okay, cool, if I'm not going to move out anytime soon, at least let me create a room that is my taste and my style. This room was inspired by industrial living. So my bed frame is metal with wooden accents. I have like a black colorful light in the back. My wardrobe isn't a wardrobe, it's an open wardrobe. It is just these pipe rails that are holding my clothing. And even the shelves above it, the bracket is a pipe, if that makes sense. It's just in the style of a pipe because I liked the industrial feel. There's a lot of like grey accents and black accents throughout my room, and that's what suits me. I encourage that if you do have your own space or your own bedroom, you don't necessarily have to hire someone to redo the whole thing, but I do advise having a go at painting your walls white or changing the wallpaper and redoing the flooring. Like I haven't got my flooring done and they didn't level it properly. So my floor actually goes like this, but we make it work. I've got drawers over that section. It's fine. It's okay. Let me know in the comments if you want a proper in-depth room tour and I'll explain where I got absolutely everything. Maybe even share some links if you need them, but you have to tell me in the comments. Additionally, if you would like me to kind of also break down how I designed my room, then let me know in the comments too, because I used Pinterest to kind of work everything out, and then I can explain how I broke down and did a costings in order to purchase everything in my room and make sure everything fits. That's the key word. Everything needed to fit. But I definitely want to keep this video short and sweet. So if there's any takeaway from this, is that you're doing great. You're doing perfectly fine. You have a roof over your head. If you have a job, congratulations. If you don't have a job, as long as you're actively looking, then you're on the right path. And what is made for you will happen for you. Don't compare yourself to other people. Living at home is okay. Like the title of this video is like, I still live at home diaries, and that's okay. It's okay to still be at home.